From coast to coast to you, this is Accessible Media. Get ready for an MLB moment with AMI.ca.
I'm Kelly MacDonald for Accessible Media. From Blue Jay Spring Training Camp in Dunedin, Florida. Last year at this time, expectation for the team was right through the ceiling. This year, things are a little more somber, but the players, they're still keyed up for a great season ahead.
Blue Jay manager John Gibbons.
John, are we doing anything different this year in spring training than past years?
Well, I mean, this is a big year for this ball club. You know, we came into, last year, great expectations. We actually picked to win it by a lot of people, and we felt good about that. But, we didn't perform up to that level, and we got off to a real slow start, at the beginning of the season. So what we want to do this spring is make sure, hey, we're good and ready to go when that bell rings there in April. And simply because we brought so many new faces in to the team last year and we didn't get a chance to play together. So I think that hurt. So it's very, very important that this year we're ready to go coming out of the gates.
Third baseman Brett Laurie.
Last year was a throw-off year in a lot of different ways, but I want to talk about you being in the World Classic before the season started, losing that time in spring training. How much did that really pull you back?
Yeah, it was frustrating just because, everything started a little bit earlier for me, and then all of a sudden we were in games in Arizona just like that. And I don't think truly enough that my body was ready just to go right out of the gate, play 9 innings. I don't think it was ready for that. And then I ended up getting hurt, and it kind of stung me a little bit for about a month and a half, and I was trying to get ready for opening day. Didn't have an opportunity to because it was still kind of nagging at me. So it just took a little bit.
Last season, it seemed the strength of the team was its starting pitching. But with injury, and in the case of R.A. Dickey, a blast of attention, leading to a lack of focus. The starters actually became the club's Achilles heel. On the flip side, the bullpen surprised many people last season. John Gibbons.
Going into last year, that was our one question mark. Everybody was pointing that was our weakness, and that really turned out to be our strength, the way the season went. And so we feel good about that. We feel like we have one of the best bullpens in baseball, no question in my mind.
Looking forward, the team is stacked with potential and some new faces. Ryan Goins is the front-runner to man second base.
I think defensively, I take a lot of pride in my defense and just trying to help the pitchers save as many runs as possible.
And how tough is that, working off the turf at Rogers Center?
It's fast. I mean, the turf's quick, so you gotta be quick on your feet, get good jumps off the bat, and just make plays.
Another new face is catcher Diana Navarro.
I'm certainly delighted with the opportunity. This is the opportunity that I was looking for, for quite a long time now. I'm excited, a little bit tired right now, at the beginning of spring training. A little stressful, being new to the organization, getting to know everybody, getting to know your pitchers and your teammates, but we will get there. Manager
John Gibbons is hoping for some camaraderie among the boys.
You can have all the talent in the world, but unless you become a team, it doesn't work. And you'll see some teams out there with less talent, but the fact that they play as a team, they function as a team, they end up being very successful. So, last year it took a while before we really came together, I felt, and we played some much better baseball at the end of last year, and I think that's just a good sign for things to come. They've all played together for a year now, and that's going to do wonders for us this year.
From Blue Jays Spring Training, I'm Kelly MacDonald for Accessible Media.